This video tutorial will show users how to embed text and add some questions as a part of the active reading strategy, and we're going to add those questions into the 11 by 17 document. This could be done in any size document, but the one that I'll use is for 11 by 17. If you get into Photoshop, you click on a new item, and I already have my width and height set up for 17 and 11, and you could make it any size by inches or pixels. And I'm going to click on OK, and now I have my canvas ready to go. Once I have my canvas open, I can place my PDF file. As long as you have a digital copy of your story, you should be able to place this as a PDF file. So I'm actually going to go to my raw images, and this was a PDF file that I had scanned in earlier, and I'll just choose the first page that I want to place, and I'll click on OK. Now you'll notice that it comes in sideways, and I can click Shift and I can spin this. So if I click where these arrows are and hit Shift, I should be able to get it straightened out. So I'm actually going to drag this text into the upper left, and as soon as I click on one of these tools on the left, it's going to ask me if I want to place that text, and I do. And before that, I'm just going to also mention that you can resize this into other sizes if you want by grabbing in one of the corners. I'm content where it is, so I'm just going to click on this place tool, a move tool, and I'm going to click on yes for place. Now that is a layer. Photoshop works in layers, so if I click off of the layer, I can hide it and show it. And now I'm ready to do other things like add shapes. One of the stations that I had talked about included shapes. So the next section, I want to go to one of these shapes down here, and I'll choose the rounded rectangular tool, and maybe I want to have students respond in a rectangle that is the shape, and I can choose the color of that shape to be different. So I want it to have some color, but I don't want it to be black so that students couldn't write through it. The other option is after you place that, you can double click on the layer and you can change the opacity of this to make it a little bit more transparent. You'll notice that it goes almost to white, all the way gray, and I just want to play with that a little bit so students can respond in that area. And I'm going to give a title of this, we'll just call it setting. I'm going to add another layer by clicking on the text tool, and I'll just add text at the top. This is going to be another layer, and I'll just call this setting. And if I highlight the text, I can change the font, if it's bold or not, the size of the text, and if it's centered, and the text color. I can also give it some warped feeling by changing that. And once I'm done, I'm just going to hit set. Make sure that when you are grabbing and moving stuff that you're on the right layer. Right now I'm on the text layer, but if I grab the shape over here on the right, now I'm able to move that, and maybe I want it in like that. So that's how you add a shape.